it. In London, stand up. He say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. And he'll be out right at the 35. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. From the gun, here's Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run order.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
In motion right is Brown. On second down, Swift. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got a man, that's Richie James. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on second down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. On play action, it's Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Once again, it's Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he will take this one in front. Eagle touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Has his man. That's James. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Out to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Swift going to try up the middle. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Hurts. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. On the handoff, this is Swift. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Mahomes now on first down. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. 25 yards that time. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first and 10, here's Pacheco. He's into space past the 25. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rolling to his left. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Third down.
The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
We have so many different terms for third down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop. A pitch out to Swift here. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed and being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
First down, Philadelphia.
Great, set.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. 11 yards for number 11. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
43, 15.
On first down, Mahomes rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce.
Good game, dude.
33 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Chiefs 17.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Hurts to throw. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll set up to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 1-yard line.
One final try from Mahomes. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And of course,